What's up, beautiful people? Oh, thank you. My daughter. Say hello. It's a little chilly out here. Put the battery on. I don't know what else we should say. We got yep. Push it all the way down. Yep. So, for a minute, and then you can go put this up. So, let me show you what we into. See this little board right here? So, while we're at home, for all the social distancing, my old boat, I've had this old boat sitting out here for a couple years. And had a ton of engine trouble, man. Some of my boat back here. So, I just kicked it off to the side. And we finna tear it down. I'm gonna tear the little Mercury down. Got me a drum. We finna hang the motor. And see if we can get the old boat going. While we're doing some social distancing, we might go see if we can do some social fishing. My daughter's cold. It like the hive was like what, 50 something today? Yeah, and it's been in the 80s. So she's in her mountain hiking atmosphere now, wearing a hoodie, bundled up, shiver. My wife up there grilling. Can y'all see her? Look at her. I put her on the grill. Hell, I'm going to work on the boat. So anyway, we're gonna get this motor hung real quick. Anyway, when you lose a key, see, I lost my key. See the lock? So, we finna see if we can get this motor off here and get on this drum. Well, I had these grand intentions of coming out here and filming a whole bunch of crap, but man, all my buddies said, "Oh man, you can snatch that motor up." Shit, me and May just wrestled that daggum thing. That poor little child. That damn motor wasn't heavy, was it?
Sure, it wasn't heavy at all.
And Duke ain't shut up. But anyway, we got it in there. So, we'll tear that bad boy apart. Whoa. Tear that bad boy apart maybe tomorrow. Gotta get some gas mixed up. We're gonna hook to the four-wheeler and yank this old trailer, this boat out of here. Might just try to slide this boat off right here where it sits. We'll see what we get into next. Alright guys, so I guess I kind of owe you an explanation. I don't really remember what was on that intro because that was filmed like a week and a half ago. But we're working on my boat, okay? We're rebuilding my John boat. And this project is spanned over several weeks. I only have like 36 hours a week I can really work on it. So it may get kind of confusing when I try to put all these clips together, you know, to make this video. So if that confuses you, that's why there's like these big lapses in time. But we got the boat off the trailer, and what we're gonna do today, we'll walk you around. We're gonna tear this trailer apart. We're gonna pull this jack off. We're gonna pull this front stand off, get this bunk. This bunk's actually in really good shape, so I don't know, may leave it, but I'm gonna strip all these wires off because the tail lights back here are not sealed. We're gonna pull these bunks off. See, that cross member is welded. You know, we're gonna check all these welds. We're gonna pull these bunks. We'll pull these brackets. There's another one over here that's actually broke. See, these tail lights are not sealed lights, so I have to unplug it from my truck every time I back it in the water to keep from shorting out the lights. We're gonna get rid of these and put sealed lights on. I gotta put the centering. Actually, I may cut this bracket off just because it's in the way. And see, that one's already gone. And I don't need an actual centering roller. because the ribs on the bottom of a flat bottom boat will center on the bunks. So I gotta get these fenders off. See, this fender's a little warped and tweaked. You can see the bend right here. I'm gonna get these brackets. We're gonna pull the leaf springs. Whoa, crap. My bad, y'all. We're gonna pull the leaf springs. These, there really are no bushings in here on these, but we're gonna put new U-bolts on the axle. Both sides, you see how those are rusty really bad. So, that's what we're gonna get started on today. I'm fixing to grab the four-wheeler. We're gonna pull this back around in front of the house where I can get my extension cord, and we're gonna cut all this, get all this electrical wire off here, get these lights off, and grab a wrench and start disassembling and get it down to the frame, because my plan would be to strip the frame and we're gonna paint it. And this looks like a home built frame the more I look at it, but anyway, we're gonna paint it and we're gonna prime it, paint it, and seal it. And you can see it's really rusty and pitted. So I'm not gonna leave the camera running, but that's what we're gonna work on, and you know, I'll keep you updated as we go. I've only got about 3 hours before dark, so we're gonna mess with it until it gets dark and see how far we get. I'll be back. Alright, so we're gonna start taking this trailer apart. See, here's another thing. See, it's only got one bolt in it. We gotta get that fixed. But we're gonna get this apart, get the wheels off of it. I'm gonna put bearing buddies, repack all the bearings. I'm gonna start with the lights and all that, and I'll just kind of flip in and out, and I don't know, do some kind of cool merge in Filmora. But we'll see what happens when I get some stuff taken off this thing.
3 hours later.
So, like everything here at Beach Bluff Outdoors, it was way more complicated than it should have been.
This sucks more than anything that has ever sucked before.
But we got it all apart, or at least got the axle out from under it, got the fenders off, got that old bracket off. So, what color do y'all want to go with? If you look, the original was green. That is black. I think the trailer was black. I'm thinking maybe like a black and red, or maybe that OD green and black. I don't know. You know, I want the carpet and all the hardware to go with each other. You know, the fenders and the leaf springs and the axle. So if you go with like a black axle, you need to go with like red leaf springs or something. I don't know how well the green and black's gonna go together. Did find a hub that was bad. Done slung grease everywhere, so I'm gonna have to. Whoa, crap! Sorry about that, y'all. I'm tired, so I'm gonna have to put a hub in it. The bunks are still good, but I mean the carpet was total crap, and I had to cut it apart. I didn't like how they had it done. The safety chains were actually just wrapped around and then tied to each other, and that was how they had the safety chains on the tongue. A lot of the wiring harness was dry rotted and just nasty. The U-bolts on the axle, man, they're just so corroded. This axle has so much rust on it. So you know, we're gonna pull all that apart. But I guess next we're gonna try to get these leaf springs off and see if there's bushings inside the mount, or you know, the bolt. Take a side grinder and cut that guide off the side because the other side was broke and they had made a bracket. Instead of welding it back on the trailer, ain't been a damn car on this road till I started this video. Now it's like an interstate. But they had cut, or it had broke, so they just welded a plate on it and drilled a couple holes and made a bracket for it instead of just welding it back on the trailer. So, I think I'm gonna cut that one off, grind it off, and you know, that way it'll be even and look the same. But it looks like the leaf springs and the old axle bolts and the axle were all red. But the trailer's black and the front, whatever, hitching post is OD green, which is the color of the boat. So, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the boat yet. So anyway, I don't know how much further I'm going to go today. If I do any more, I'll jump back on here and update you real quick. But if not, I'm going to call it a day for today. And we'll kind of see where it goes from here. But fan vote, let me know what colors you want to see. Two-tone, accented, you know, all the colors complement each other. Let me know what you think. And today's been a crappy day. Had to put my Harley in the shop. Fuel pump went down in it. So there's $300. Just road, y'all. But anyway, I got to figure out if I'm going to keep messing with rusty bolts or if I'm just going to pack it up and go in the house. But either way, remember this is going to be like over weeks. So that may be why it drags on a little bit. But anyway, we'll be back.